So a couple of weeks ago in England it hit like the peak of their summer and it was 30 degrees and they were like hot and dying. It's now the beginning of spring in Australia and it's 30 degrees and I'm hot and dying. But it's alright, because the good news is it can only get worse from here. Hello everybody! So today is the last Thursday of the month, and every last Thursday of the month I put up a sort of a serious topic post on my blog. But today the topic that I thought I was going to write about is sort of, I feel like I sort of have to say it here too. I've got a lot to say on this, so I think I'm just going to get straight to the point. Alright, so I've seen a lot of people sort of discussing this online, and it's suddenly become a huge amount more important because One Direction have just landed in Australia. Like, if you're a fan of One Direction, you probably know that the Australian media are pretty much obsessed with them. And that's cool, that's great, that means more pictures and videos for you. But there's one thing that's been really bugging me, and that is the way that the fans are portrayed in the media. So like, honestly, I want you to point out the difference between this and this. Okay, so there's the obvious ones. One is a group of teenage girls going to a concert and the other is a group of men going to a football game. What I want to know though is why, when it's broadcast on the television, the group of girls are called hysterical, crazy teenagers and the men are just called sports fans. Now see, the point I'm trying to make here is not about fans and whether girl fans are crazy or not. It's the fact that anything girls like, especially things that have been specifically made for girls to like, are surrounded and filled with negative connotations, right? Boys tend to think One Direction and the girls who like One Direction are stupid or somehow less intelligent. One of the arguments I hear all the time is that, oh, they're so stupid for liking One Direction because they're obviously a manufactured pop boy band. Like, wow, yes, they're manufactured for girls to like them in the same way that a lot of video games and sports are created for men to like them. Now I'm sorry, this is escalating quickly, but I'm getting really fed up with this. And see, it's not the normal thing to do to insult males for liking sports or for liking video games. No one says, oh wow, they're so stupid because they like football. God, those men must have brains the size of a pea if they can't even see that that sport thing was manufactured to cater to their interests. Like, I want to know why 1,000 girls rocking up to a concert in their band merchandise is such a crazy spectacle, and 50,000 men rocking up to a sports game in their sports jerseys isn't. Like, may I remind you that men at sports games have caused actual riots where people have actually died. Severe injuries and death. Has that happened at a One Direction concert? Has that happened at the Jonas Brothers? Has that happened at the Backstreet Boys? I don't think so. You often see this spectacle of girls, oh, they fainted because they were so excited to see their favourite boy band. I'd prefer that than people dying. Like, I just want to know why there's such a problem with girls being passionate about something created for them. And it's not just limited to boy bands. Makeup. Girls wear makeup. A lot of girls like wearing makeup. But apparently, if they wear it, or if they're obsessed with it, or if they like to collect it and talk about it, they're vain. They're vain and obsessed with themselves. On the other hand, if they don't wear any, they're ugly. Here's another one for you. If a boy likes a girl that doesn't like him back, it's cute and endearing and he should continue to go after her. If a girl likes a boy who doesn't like her back, it's creepy, it's stalkerish, and she should stop trying so hard. And the thing that's making me really angry is the fact that it's spreading to YouTube. I have literally seen hundreds of females in the comments have their intelligence insulted for watching people vlog. Now, it's fairly obvious if you watch YouTubers like I do, you know that their audience, even my audience, is generally about 80% female and 20% male. My audience is actually 92% female. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't see why there's such a problem. If girls want to watch people talk on the internet, that's fine. I mean, even if they're just spending their time watching people do the freaking cinnamon challenge, or shove flour all over their faces, or do the 3-minute makeup challenge, like, yes, that's not a particularly intelligent thing, but that doesn't mean that you're less intelligent for watching it. I've not yet seen a male insulted for doing male things on the internet. On the other hand, I have seen males insulted for catering to females on the internet. And see, here's the kicker, right? If a boy likes something that is generally aimed at girls, the girls generally go, yeah, cool. You're a boy, you like our things, that's cool. On the other hand, if a girl likes a thing that's generally made for boys, and I'm gonna use video games as the #1 example here, they don't get welcomed. They get death threats. Girls are harassed, they are bullied, and they are belittled for liking things that boys claim as their domain. And yet, they're also harassed and belittled and bullied and have their intelligence insulted over liking things that are their domain entirely. So I don't really see what we're supposed to do here. Do you want me to just sit over in that corner and not like anything? I will just sit there and stop liking things if that's what it takes for people to stop insulting my intelligence and insulting every girl's intelligence, and for insulting boys' intelligence when they turn their back on male things and start liking things made for females. I don't even really know what else to say. Like, when I talk about this, it infuriates me. It really does. I'm gonna say it right now before you all jump on me in the comments. Firstly, yes, I am aware that some girls, teenage girls and fangirls, are actually a bit crazy and do cross the line of what is sort of reasonable. Secondly, yes, I'm aware that women can also like sport and can also participate in sport, but generally when you look at sports and, you know, what's getting broadcast on the TV, it's generally men's sport and not women's. Therefore, I'm using that as an example of something that men are generally a fan of. Thirdly, yes, I am aware that not every single male in the world hates on girls for liking things. And if you are one of those guys, good on you. Firstly, keep doing that. And secondly, maybe try and spread your opinion to some of your friends and try and get them thinking the same way as you. Lastly, I kind of also want to say that I know that there are girls out there who put down other girls for liking female things. And I mean, if you're a girl and you don't like any of those things, it's fine. It's fine. What's not fine is making fun of other girls for liking them, because that, to boys, it makes boys think it's okay to put down girls for liking those things. It makes boys think it's okay to put down other boys for liking feminine things. Because if girls are doing it, if girls are putting down other girls for liking things that they are supposed to like, then it seems like you're perpetuating this thing like it's okay, and it's not okay. All I'm saying is that it would just be nice to live in a world where I don't feel belittled and humiliated, and where I don't feel like I have to hide the things I like from the rest of the world. Because boys don't have to hide from people that they like video games. Like, that's accepted. So why is it not accepted for girls to like boy bands? Why is it a wonder of the world? Why, when they show up in a country, do the news reporters stand there and go, wow, this is crazy. All these girls are crazy. They're not crazy. They're just really passionate about the thing that they like. And the One Direction boys have even said it themselves. Every time people come to them and say, wow, your fans are crazy, they say, no, our fans are passionate. And I applaud them for that. I haven't had a dislike on a video yet, but I'm pretty sure if I am gonna get one, it's gonna be on this. Because I know a lot of people get overly defensive when people bring this to the surface. Just really what I want you to take away from this is that A, it's not something to be ashamed of to like things that are created with girls as a target audience in mind. It's not shameful to like things that are created with a boy's target audience in mind. What is shameful is hating on anybody for liking anything. It's shameful that people can't just enjoy things for what they are and not for how they're gendered. I just want to tell you guys that it's not okay. It's not okay. And if you're doing it, if you're shaming people for enjoying things, you need to stop. You need to take a good hard look at yourself and you need to stop. I don't care what it is that other people like. You need to stop humiliating them for liking it. It's not anything that concerns you. It's not something that affects the way you live your life. It's just something they enjoy and they should be allowed to enjoy that in peace without feeling humiliated or belittled or insulted or any of those other negative things that we just do not need. It's as simple as that. Really, it's as simple as that. Whew. Whew. That got heavy. I think I yelled a bit. Well, yeah, I guess, I mean, that's my video. That's what I wanted to talk about this week because it's sort of been building and building and building and I've been seeing more and more and more about it. And then One Direction touched down in Adelaide and the media went nuts. And so I thought now was sort of the perfect time to discuss that because I know a lot of you are Australian, I know a lot of you are female, and so I guess I just wanted to put this message across to you today. If you want to sort of, you know, put your 2 cents in for the discussion, leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd like to hear from you, but please, if you're gonna comment, please just try to be respectful. I just want you to sort of look at this with an open mind and just think, okay, and if you're gonna comment, leave some thoughtful discussion. Don't leave shitty hate comments because that's not what this is about. This is about making you aware of something that's happening. If you did like the video, give it a thumbs up. That's always nice. I always say this. Hit share. You know, I'd like it, specifically this video, if you were to share this around because I just feel like a lot of people need to hear this. And if you want to be told when I upload new videos, hit subscribe. That would be great too, and I would love you for that. So that's all I have to say for this week. I'm really exhausted now that I've just ranted all of that out. But I feel like it needs to be said and it's worth it, and now that it's off my chest I can flutter away into the breeze and then maybe die of heat stroke because I'm sweating so much. Alright guys, I'll see you next Thursday. Bye!